Hello, Floss Tube. Welcome to Flossmas Day 17. It's kind of a gloomy day today, so hopefully the light's good enough for this short video. We will be opening advent calendars, and I'll show you what I stitched on yesterday, and then we'll spin the wheel to see what I'm going to stitch on today. So you should have seen I posted days 13 through 16 yesterday, and then I'll post the next batch in a few days. So you won't see this right away, but you'll get to see it eventually. All right, my first advent calendar is a chocolate one. I just picked this up at Target. It's getting kind of beat up. We are looking, oh, that door came off, for door 17. It's right here, this little bunny. Let's see what's in here. It's another round one. Well, come out of there. So let's see. Oh, I think we had this one just the other day. It's one of my favorites. It's coffee, milk, cream, and biscuit pieces in dark chocolate. This bottom one. That's probably my favorite. This is the Historical Sampler Company. Sorry, Amazon was just dropping off a package. Luckily, they didn't ring the doorbell. And hopefully, you can't hear my dishwasher too much. It is running, but hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, Historical Sampler Company, day 17. It's kind of thick and a little bit heavy. Let's see what's in here. Oh, it's a little, I assume it's a, yeah, it's a tape measure. And it's a little heart shaped, and it says Historical Sampler Company on the back. That's really fun. I like that. You can never have too many of these hanging around when you're getting ready to start a new project or just want to measure your fabric to see if it's big enough. All right, those are our advent calendars. Yesterday, the wheel spun Winter Folk by Hands On Design. I forgot to unzip these, so hopefully I unzipped it far enough away it wasn't too loud. That's what this one will look like when it's done. So she has a whole series of these, one for each season, and then last year at Jingle Ball she did a Christmas one. And my friend got that for me. I was not able to do anything with Jingle Ball last year. And I did 111 stitches. So I did this little row right here. It's white or off-white and light blue, and then I did the A and the B, and that was it. So 111 stitches. That one could stay out. Oh, I might have to revisit my plans for January because that's not Christmas, it's just winter. It'll be fun to get some more done on that. All right, and then the other project I worked on again is my stand-up Santa, also by Hands On Design. Boy, there are delivery trucks going everywhere out there. It's that time of year. I will put a picture in of what it's going to look like. And I did 151 stitches on this last night. So here's where he is now. So I did this tree that he's holding, and then I started the whisper. So there's some whisper cuff here, and then his beard. And it's not too bad to work with. Kathy gives you some good directions about how to thread it on your needle and use it, and that seems to help. Keeps it from falling off your needle. All right, but I probably will not work on this tonight because it's a new week, so I need to do some more work on my Stitches So Beautiful Snow Queen. So that's probably what I'll work on tonight after I do my wheel spin. All right, so let's spin the wheel. We're getting down to it and see what we're going to work on today. Farmhouse Christmas. All right. This is another multi, I seem to have lots of these and I haven't finished any of them. But it's a 9-part series. Like, where are the rest of them? Well, come here. That I'm putting all together on one So I will run through these real quick. You've probably seen it before, but just in case. Hopefully they're in order. Looks like they are. They are really fun. I love that with the red truck on it. Cow. And that's kind of a quilt block for the middle. What does that say? Farm. Looks like she's bringing home a Christmas tree. That's nice. That must be a chicken coop. What number was that? 7. Farmer and his wife. Where's part 9? I had this problem with the other series I had. All right, well, looks like I'll be buying part 9. This is where I am starting on this one. This is on Portobello. I think it's Access Commodities. And there's a free border if you're putting them all together. I think it's on the Little House website. So that is where I'll be starting on this one. And evidently I'll be placing an order for the last one of this and the last one of whatever that was the other day. Was it the Frosty Forest? I was missing one. Whichever one that was. All right, so that's what I'll be working on tonight. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll be back tomorrow with another day of opening calendars and showing my stitching. Thanks for joining me. Bye. Hello, FlossTube. It is time for Flossmas Day 18. We are getting close to the end, so I will open my advent calendars, show you what I stitched on yesterday, and then we'll spin the wheel to see what I'm going to stitch on today. So, and I just post these like every 4 days, so you won't see this until I post it on the 20th. My first advent calendar is this chocolate one I got from Target. So let's find the 18th right here, this little ornament hanging off of the cat's tail. Let's see what we have in here. I'm losing integrity of my, all the little white stuff in between is connected, and it's starting to get harder to get these out and open since we're getting to the end. This one really seems to be stuck. There we go. So it's this little white chocolate, and this is latte macchiato in white chocolate. We've had this one before too. I think we've had them all by now. So it's this one right here above my finger. That's good too. This is my Historical Sampler Society one. It's very thick. Let's see what's in here. Oh, how fun. It's a little kit, a little felt kit. We can make a felt hot chocolate ornament. I have never done anything with felt. Nice. Well, we'll just have to try that. No guarantees it'll be done before I'm done with Flossmas though. Okay, those are my advent calendars. And then yesterday the wheel spun Farmhouse Christmas, and I'll go ahead and put a picture in of what the whole thing will look like when they're all put together. And I did have all 12. When I was going through them, number 12 was just out of order, so I didn't have to order it. But I did order the hot cocoa one for the big, no, what was that? One of the other series I didn't have. Okay, so this is what I got done last night. I did this little bit of darker trim around the door and then this red in the house. So I did a total of 103 stitches. So if you haven't been watching me, I work on these for an hour. And however much I get done in that hour, that's what I get done. Now, sometimes it's a little more than an hour if I'm close to finishing a motif or something, I'll go ahead and finish that. This is on 30 count Portobello by Access Commodities. All right, so that one's gonna go away now. We're getting close to the end of our wheel. And the other project I worked on was my Stitches So Beautiful Snow Queen. So I'll put a picture in of what she's going to look like. And this is where I am now. And I did 178 stitches in her last night. I have to do 250 by Monday night. So I can post it to stay in the stitch along for the month, so I can get that cute Grinch chart at the end of the month. So what I'll probably do is stitch those tonight, post them for this week, and then stitch some more for the next week, because that will be, you know, Christmas week and we'll be traveling and family. So I'll probably try and get ahead on that one. All right, and now we're ready to spin our wheel and see what we're going to work on today. Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to spin again because I still have not found Jingle Around the Block. It's here somewhere, I just don't know where, so we'll spin again. Patchwork Robin. That is a historical sampler company. Stitch along from last year or the year before. Might have been the year before. I don't remember. I'll put a picture in of what it's going to look like. Whoops, let's show you the front, not the back. And this is where I am. So I have a lot left to do. And this is, I bought the kit, so it's on their fabric. I think it's jade, 32 count linen. It's really cute. I just have lots left to do. So I will work on that for an hour today, and we'll see where I get. And I will show you that tomorrow. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow for day 19. Bye. Hello, Floss Tube. It is time for day 19 of Flossmas. So we will open our advent calendars. I'll show you what I stitched on yesterday, and then we'll spin the wheel to see what I stitched today. So today is the 19th. So we need to find 19 on here. So this is my first advent calendar. It's a little chocolate one from Target. And somewhere on here is the 19th. Today is the 19th, right? Yes, okay. Oh, it was hiding behind an open door. So it's over here. So let's see what we have today. Another white chocolate. This is a white chocolate heart, and it is vanilla cream in white chocolate. Pretty vanilla-y. This is the next one. This is Historical Sampler Company. And this looks and feels like another pattern. So let's see what's in here. It is. Make sure I haven't left anything. Yeah, that's cute. Christmas car. So bringing home the Christmas tree on the car. And then a piece of opalescent white Ada. That'll be fun. Oh, and then give you instructions on how to finish all of these. I really ought to try and stitch them and finish them, since I think I have everything I need. All right, now let's look at what I stitched. Yesterday, the wheel spun. I call it Patchwork Robin Christmas. It's the, I don't remember which year. Let's see if it says on there. No, not that I see. Either last year or the year before, it was their Christmas stitch along. And I'll put a picture in of what the whole thing is going to look like. And I bought the kit, so it's on their fabric. I think it's called Sage 32 count linen. And so I did 107 stitches, and that was just this little row of things, whoops, right there underneath the house. So that's what I got done. So now I'm ready to start on the next box, and I need to start working on bringing the border around too. I had thought I would do that if I had more time, but it took me an hour just to do that little stretch right there. So that's what I've been doing on these projects that I spin, is I work on them for an hour, and then however much I get done in that hour, that's what I get done. All right, and then the other project I worked on was my Snow Queen by Stitches So Beautiful. So I needed to get a total of 250 stitches for the week by Sunday or Monday as a part of their stitch along. I'll put a picture in of what it's going to look like when it's finished. This is where I am, and I did 205 stitches on it, and I'd done 100 and something the other day. So total for this week I have 383, so I'm good. I can post that in the next couple of days, and then I'll have to kind of work ahead for the next week because of the holidays. All right, so I probably won't work on that one tonight. I'll probably go back to my stand-up Santa tonight. But let's see what else I'm going to work on today. According to my wheel, we're getting down to it. Gloria. And I haven't worked on this one in probably years. I'll have to put a picture in of what it's going to look like. This is a Tempting Tangles. It was a mystery stitch along many years ago. But it's got different colors. It's not your traditional reds and greens. It's got some blue and kind of a bluish purple almost. So this is, let me just fold this over. It'll probably be good enough without the board. This is on an opalescent. I think it's just a 32 count white or off-white opalescent. We'll get there eventually. Well, goodness. All right, there we go. That's where I'll be starting from. So I will work on it for an hour today, and then tomorrow I will come back and show you what I got done. That's obviously page break there with that harsh line at the bottom. So we'll see how much I can get done on it. It's got a long, you can tell it's a big piece. It's got a long ways to go. So it'll be one I'll be working on for a while still. All right, that is it for today's floss tube. I will be back tomorrow. Let's see. It might be tomorrow that I'm posting again already. I usually do about 4 days, and then I post those 4 days. So it might be tomorrow on the 20th that I post, I think. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hello, Floss Tube. It is day 20 of Flossmas. We are almost at the end. So I will open my advent calendars, show you what I stitched on yesterday, and then we will spin the wheel to see what I'm going to stitch on today. So since this is the 4th one, I'll go ahead and post this to Floss Tube today. But I will warn you, I've got company coming Monday, so I will probably film Sunday the 21st, and then I'll probably film the last 3 days all at once on the 22nd. Just because I won't be able to get away and film. My youngest son and his wife and their 2 puppies will be here, so I'll be spending time with them. So I'll have this one, and then I'll post another one on Monday that will be the rest of them, and then that'll be it. We'll be done with Flossmas. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I know I have. Okay, our first advent calendar is this chocolate one. I just picked this up at Target. So we're looking for day 20, which is right here. This is getting pretty beat up, so it's a good thing we're almost at the end. What have we got today? Ooh, a milk or dark chocolate heart. We've probably had this before. I can't remember anymore. And it doesn't want to come out. Wow. All right, this is, oh, we have had this caramel and dark chocolate. So it's this one right here. I do like that their caramel is not real sticky, so it's not too bad to eat. This is Historical Sampler Company. It feels like another needle minder. Let's see. It is. Oh, I think it matches our, that is too cute. I think that matches our last design that we got yesterday, I think it was. Too cute. All right. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to be traveling up to see my dad. And so I'm thinking I'll take all these little ones that I've gotten in this box with me. I'm also going to take the stand-up Santa for in the car, because I've got him now where he's just fill in. So I can just fill him in while I'm traveling in the car. And then I'll take those other little ones up to work on if I have time while Dad and I are watching football or something. Okay. Yesterday, the wheel spun Gloria by Tempting Tangle. So I'll put a picture in of what it's going to look like. This was a mystery stitch along from years ago. And I did 118 stitches. So I just work on them for an hour, and however much I get done, that's what I get done. So here is, let me show you the whole thing. Here's where we are now. This is going to be a huge project. But I worked over here in the A. So I filled in this side over here, and I added some here and then filled in these. And this is on, you can see that opalescence pretty well. It's a white 32 count opalescent. So a lot left for that one. But hey, I made some progress on it this year. So that's good. All right, and then the other thing I worked on, like I mentioned, I was working on my stand-up Santa, trying to get him to where he's just fill in. And I did that last night. My husband was out of town. I just sat and watched FlossTube and other things for several hours after my grandkids left. And I got 295 stitches done. So here's where he is. So all I need to do, other than some back stitch, is just fill in his coat with this darker red. And that's it. So I'll put him away until we travel, because that will be an easy thing. He's on this big, I can't remember if it's 18 or 20 count. You use pearl cotton. So he'll be easy to work on in the car. Okay, and then the last thing is to spin our wheel to see what we're going to work on today. And there's only 3 left. So let's see what we're going to work on today. Quaker Christmas 2. Another one I haven't worked on in years. Let's find it. Oh, must be this one. All right. This is kind of what it will look like. It's not a very good picture of it because you can't even see the whole thing. It's by Bygone Stitches. And I'm not doing the called for somebody. So I bought this years ago, and somebody at my LNS at that point, that shop is now closed, had done this conversion for it, and so I loved it. To me, it was just very rich. Definitely looked old timey. It's huge. This is like half of it. So this is where I'm starting from. So I'm using, let me pull this out so I can tell you. This is a 28 count autumn gold from Lakeside Linens. And then the two colors, let me just pull them out. Vintage autumn gold, I think, are blue spruce and currant from Gentle Art. So those are the two colors I'm using. Again, somebody at my LNS was doing in this, and I just thought it looked so good and it was so rich. So I'll see where I'm gonna start. Probably I'll continue working, not enough hands, down here. Probably start working down here or over here. No, probably down here. I don't know. You'll see tomorrow when I show it to you, or when I post it on Monday. All right, that is it. So this is what I'll work on today. After I work on it, I don't know what I'll pull out to work on. It'll be a surprise for you and me both when I come back. All right, thanks so much for joining me. Bye.